Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to our Sonic Hacking Contest 2022 coverage. In this video we're looking at the latest demo of Sonic Eternity, developed by 29Yami, and this is being showcased in the Expo section and not in contest. Now this is another total conversion, so we're getting new sprites, new graphics, new stage layouts, new music. Yeah, it's the whole thing, and it's quite impressive. You know, initially, I think it looks really nice. Obviously, a lot of the graphics are drawn from Emerald Hill, from Sonic 2, but they've been tweaked just enough to make them look, you know, original. And like I say, the stage layouts themselves are completely different. So, yeah, it's been quite heavily tweaked. This. So yeah, it's an interesting little game. There's more of an emphasis on modern Sonic abilities. Sonic does have a homing attack. And that is sort of the main way that you're going to be defeating enemies in this. Strangely, there's a few problems with this from the outset, unfortunately. You can't just jump directly onto monitors, you have to homing attack them. If you try and jump directly on them, you sort of glitch and slide off them. It's very strange. Whatever they're doing, you know, to this to implement all the features and the abilities, just kind of has messed around with the monitors quite heavily, so that, yeah, you can't jump on them directly, you have to homing attack them, which is a bit strange. I did also notice that certain walls, for some reason, will just become, you know, you just don't interact with them anymore, you just move through them. And sometimes, when you go back through them, they become solid, and you can't progress. It's a very strange setup. I don't know what's going on here, but whatever's happening, you know, with the changes to this ROM, are just playing havoc with the old collision there. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. I'm a little bit let down at how, you know, messy it kind of becomes when you start mucking around with it, which is a real shame, because I love all the, you know, changes. I love the new sprites. I love the new abilities. You can also wall jump, which is really cool. But yeah, it's just a bit strange, unfortunately. And the longer I played, the more unstable it became. I got some incredibly corrupted graphics at some point, and even beyond the corruption, the rings never really came back the way they should be drawn. They were still corrupted, even when the rest of the tile set was working. Yeah, this is very obvious that it's in early development, let's put it that way. It's a real shame, because the work that's been done here is pretty interesting, and I'd like to see where it goes from here on, because I think if they tighten this up and get it running a little bit more stable, it'll be an interesting game to play. But at the moment, it's just a little too unstable, unfortunately. You know, all those glitches, all those errors with the graphics really let it down. And also just the collision is very strange at the moment. You know, you're walking through walls, or you're not walking through walls, or you're not colliding with monitors. You have to use the homing attack for everything. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, unfortunately. What a shame, what a shame, because there is the makings of something great in here, but at the moment it's just not quite clicking, because it's just so unstable. But yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see where this goes from here. Hopefully they can get the stability working a little bit better and the collision sorted. And then it'll be like a nice, interesting thing to explore. But as it stands, it has potential, but I can't recommend it, unfortunately, because it's just so unstable. And yeah, it gets quite intrusive when the graphics go kind of crazy and glitchy. So yeah, bit of an unfortunate one this, but looking forward to seeing where it goes from here on.